Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Incoming. Yes, I am back with a new video review for you guys, and today, just in time for Halloween, I am going to be reviewing, the one and only, the upcoming new album by Cannibal Corpse called Red Before Black. Apologies for being away for so long, but I've been working, I've got a job, and it kind of took up a lot of time, so I was waiting for a major release to sort of come back. But hopefully you'd enjoy this review, hopefully it'll be on par with my other videos, if not, even better. Anyway, is this album any good? Well, let's give it a listen. So, I'm going to be completely honest here. I love Cannibal Corpse, I really do. Been listening to them for a good 11 years at least. Got into them thanks to a friend that I used to work with. In fact, ended up in a death metal band with him as well, fronting it called Visualize This. But he introduced me to them with the Bleeding album at the same time as he also introduced me to Obituary and Nile, and I'll be forever grateful to him. But when it comes to Cannibal Corpse, I love all their stuff, but everything since probably, what's the name, Gore Obsessed. Everything after Gore Obsessed, I kind of started to maybe not get as interested in. It's not that the albums following that were bad, Kill, A Skeletal Domain, and of course, what was it called? The Wretched Spawn, that's the one. They're all good albums in their own right, but for me, something was missing, and now we're on to their new album called Red Before the Black, and I think I found out why it was. Those few albums, well, maybe excluding The Wretched Spawn, because that had some songs that did have this, but those few albums did seem to be missing something very special that always made Cannibal Corpse somewhat a bit unique to me in the death metal genre, and it's something that very rarely gets called, sort of brought up in conversations and reviews about them, and that is their ability to write brutal as hell but incredibly catchy riffs and songs. I know that sounds weird for a death metal band, but you think about it, you think back to those early Cannibal Corpse albums, and indeed up to Gore Obsessed and some of the Wretched Spawn. They always had time for what is essentially choruses. So on Gore Obsessed you had Pit of Zombies, you had Devoured by Vermin on the album that I've completely forgotten the name of. You had Skull Full of Maggots on the very first album. You know, on the Bleeding, that was a whole album for incredibly catchy choruses. And this is where the good news is. The new album is full of those catchy riffs and those catchy kind of choruses. Now then, the good news is the music is on par as well. The band really playing their hearts out, which they always do. The fact is, Cannibal Corpse have never really made a bad album. Let's get that out of the way. They've made closer to average albums, such as The Wretched Spawn. They've never made an absolute out-and-out, utter crap album, or anything even approaching bad, just less good ones. In the canon of Cannibal Corpse, I'll probably put this just below the classics like Gore Obsessed, The Bleeding, etc. Torture, or whatever it was called. Torture was another album side that I didn't quite get into. But yeah, this is a very, very good album indeed. You've all heard Code of the Slashers by now, I'd imagine, if you're watching this. It starts stunningly brutally with Only One Will Die, and then you get the really catchy Red Before Black, and you will be growling along with that chorus in no time. A couple more songs go past. Shedding My Human Skin, you'll get stuck in your head. Remaimed, Head Shoveled Off, and it ends with the somewhat epic Hideous Ichor. So all in all, a very, very good Cannibal Corpse album. Is it a classic? Will it be an album that I go back to and listen to again and again? Well, only time will tell, but for now, on a first listen, this is an absolutely stunning addition to the Cannibal Corpse kind of canon, and it gets a 4 out of 5 from me. So there you go, that is what I thought of Red Before Black by the one and only Cannibal Corpse. It is out this Friday, the 3rd of November. I had to remember what date it was then. I recommend you pick it up. Very, very good slice of death metal brutality for you. I've been Psychosin. Remember, you can catch my radio show every Sunday from 9 AM EST, 2 PM GMT on thatmetalstation.com. Also, feel free to become a Patreon. The address is just underneath me right now, and it will be in the description box. That's the word I'm looking for. If you wish to help me make my videos even better, always appreciated. A massive appreciation to you guys who have become patrons already. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.
I turn to